All right, this is actually interesting. The debate between, I don't know about this person, chat, like for serious, like I don't know about this person, Nick Fuentes and Dean Withers, right? So these two. So the topic is homosexuality is bad. Let's watch this. I want to give my thought. I have never seen this video actually, so I'm watching this for the first time.
I don't think that being gay is wrong because there's no good reason to believe that it is wrong.
Okay, the homosexuality thing, I mean, we could argue that the faculty of the reproductive organs is to have sex. It's really a question of whether we think people can do whatever they want. And this gets back to morality. If your conception of morality comes from, a vague idea of empathy, I reject that premise. It's undignified to undergo a transgender surgery. And yes, it is undignified to engage in sodomy. Sodomy is something that is violent.
Is it Aiden and Sneeko? Is it?
Filthy. It's undignified, and I think it's a travesty. It's such an unfortunate thing. People celebrate it to wave these flags, but they're waving a flag of really a filthy and violent and gross act that I think anybody has a natural sense of morality would reject it. So, I mean, I just think it's disgusting, and things that are disgusting are probably wrong.
Okay, your argument, it's disgusting, therefore it's wrong. Hey, Nick, got a question. Is shitting disgusting?
Good point.
Literally so fucking simple.
This is just like so low IQ.
Do you mind if no? It's not low IQ.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Explain your syllogism.
Yeah, sure. So, anyways, I'm empathetic. I'm able to place myself in other people's shoes and see the world from a perspective and realize
you empathize. You place yourself in gay people's shoes.
Yeah, and I can
you imagine what it would be like to be gay. Hey.
No, I imagine what it would be like to be at the receiving end.
The receiving end. You empathize with the receiving end, huh? Okay, interesting. Do you think about like gay sex? Do you empathize with gay sex?
Well, Nick, I have a girlfriend. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just asking. So,
I know.
I'm just asking.
One of the many.
So here's the thing. I didn't say if it's disgusting, it's wrong. What I mean is, it's a pretty good heuristic that something is disgusting. If something is found to be disgusting, it's probably wrong. And you brought up fecal matter. You said shit. I'll say fecal matter. I'll be polite. Fecal matter is offensive to us. It has offensive odor. It has an offensive look and so on. Why is that? Why do we find it disgusting? Why are we repelled by it? Because if we were to handle it and touch it, we would get sick and die. If we were to eat it, we would get sick and die. If we don't properly dispose of it, it would poison the community and we would die. So the act of excreting waste is not an evil act, but fecal matter in itself, it disgusts us on an instinctual basis for a very good reason.
Like, I look at it. It's
for the what? You're just not hearing me.
So I am. So this same intuition.
You're not empathizing.
The same intuition that you're describing to me is the same innate driven prejudice response from white supremacists towards black people. The same exact argument that you're giving me about gay people, well, you're just describing your prejudice.
Okay, well, I would say, first of all, if you look at a guy walking down the street, for the most part, like, let's say it was a guy wearing, like, guy's clothes, but he was gay. You wouldn't know he was gay, and your disgust reflex wouldn't be triggered. But when you think about sodomy, which involves a whole host of gross stuff. I mean, they have to take drugs to loosen their buttholes. They have to flush out their buttholes of poo because the penis is going where poo is. This is disgusting stuff.
Don't put that on the edit.
And the idea of it's disgusting. And it's the act which is disgusting. So it's got nothing really to do with prejudice or anything like that. It's that the act itself, I think, hang on. And by the way, it's also universal. It's universal and it's instinctual. There was a study that was done, for example, that said that men who witnessed two gay men kissing had the same disgust reflex as seeing maggots. I'm sure you've heard of that.
A white business owner in the 1960s would have said the same thing that you're saying about gay people right now, about black people going into their business.
You're bringing in white supremacy to homosexuality is a behavior.
Can I tell you particularly? No, homosexuality is not a behavior.
If a man is attracted to another man, but never has sex, Is he really homosexual? It's an act.
Oh,
is what
okay.
I said.
So is that sexual orientations are not defined upon the actions that you engage in.
What
but
are they
it's
defined
rather
on?
On your attractions, right? And I'll give you a really good reason
okay.
to believe this. Nick, at what age did you lose your virginity? Like 25?
I haven't. I'm Catholic.
Oh, shit.
I'm going
Nick,
to get married.
Nick, you're not straight by your definition because you've never engaged in the action of heterosexual intercourse.
True. I'm asexual. I'm an asexual.
You can't get out of this
incel.
one. So you're going to make a joke because you know you can't get out of this
It's not
one.
a joke.
Wait, so Nick, you're not straight?
Not yet.
Nick Fuentes is not straight. Nick Fuentes is not straight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make
low IQ humor.
It's very low IQ humor. No, you're getting fucking dunked on repeatedly because I'm able to empathize with other humans. Is that like a new concept?
Yeah,
to
no,
you?
because you're a really good person. Being in favor of gay sex means you're a really good person and you empathize with.
Bro, like for me, just imagine there are foods in supermarkets that were not 100 years before. 200 years before. There's no such thing, those products. We have many sugary, many things that kills your body, kidneys, livers, heart, lungs, cigarettes, and these drugs and all of that stuff that are not good for your health and for your body. And if you think so much that 200 before or 300 years before, how the people were living in this world, and there was no new things, you know what I'm saying? Like there was no new things that came, but right nowadays it's coming like what God has not put, you know what I'm saying? Like the foods that God didn't say you to eat, the foods that are coming on the stalls, on the supermarkets, on the Walmart, on all the stuffs, that the things that you should not be eating, which Bible rejects. You know what I'm saying? So how come you can go against the law of God and say, oh no, it's good, oh no, it's fine? How come? The nature itself says you, and the nature itself gives you that you are only attracted to a woman if you're a man. If you're a woman, you are only attracted to men. So if you are actually have an affection to woman, actually that is a sign of good health nowadays in 2026. Because nowadays people are very confused, like the debate that you saw. And actually Nick Fuentes is like backlashing and backfiring the person that is here. But like, just imagine, bro, throughout the history of the world, the people are going against and want to go against the law of God to remove his will from the earth. But they cannot do that. It takes time. They take a lot of time, like 100 years, 200 years to get this done. But they can't, because God is in control. That's what the Bible says. All the things that exist on this earth belong to God. And those that are dwell in here belong to him. The world, the age, this system belong to the devil. But earth, this field, the land, the air, the water belong to Jesus. Belong to the God. Simple as that.
Really good person. Being in favor of gay sex means you're a really good person and you empathize with people and care.
That's insane. What I say is that you cannot go against the laws. The moment you go against the laws, you need to have debates. You need to have these kind of confusions, you know what I'm saying? So, simple as that. Don't go against the laws of God that he has put in places.